She had been job hunting for 4 months. Rent was overdue. Her savings were almost gone. Then she received a LinkedIn message. The profile looked real. The company looked real. The recruiter had a photo, connections, a full work history. She replied. They scheduled an interview. She got on the Zoom call and she got the job. 3 days later, she got an email asking her to fill out onboarding forms, social security number, bank account details, a copy of her driver's license. She sent everything. She was never contacted again. Within a week, someone had opened 3 credit cards in her name, filed a fraudulent tax return, and drained $4,200 from her account. There was no job. There was no company. There wasn't even a real person on that Zoom call. This is happening to thousands of people right now. And the scary part, the scam has gotten so sophisticated that even tech companies that literally build fraud detection software, have been completely fooled. Today, we are breaking down what I genuinely believe is the most dangerous job scam ever created. We are talking about AI generated fake recruiters with real looking profiles, deep fake video interviews where the person on your screen simply isn't there, malware hidden inside what looks like normal onboarding software, and a documented large scale scheme that has quietly reached inside hundreds of major companies. This is not science fiction. This is your next job application. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to spot it and protect yourself. Let's get into it. Let's start with the numbers because they are the kind of numbers that make you stop and reread them. According to the FTC, job scam reports have more than tripled since 2020. In 2020, Americans reported losing $90 million to fake job scams. By 2024, over $501 million gone. And the FBI's Internet Crime Division logged over 22,000 AI related complaints in 2025 alone, with nearly $1 billion in losses across all types of AI assisted crime. And here is the number that genuinely stopped me when I read it. Research firm Gartner, one of the most respected technology research companies in the world, predicts that by 2028, 1 in 4 job applicants will be completely fake. Not a real person, a constructed identity powered by AI. A recent survey of over 1,200 American job seekers found that 6 in 10 had already encountered a fake job posting, and 1 in 4 said they had actually fallen for one. This isn't something that only happens to other people. It's hitting new graduates, people who just got laid off, parents going back to work after years away, anyone who is hopeful, anyone who needs a break. And AI has made it almost impossible to tell the difference. So, how does this actually work? Let me walk you through it step by step. It usually starts with a message you didn't ask for. LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Instagram, sometimes just a text. The recruiter's profile looks completely legitimate. A professional headshot, a believable work history, maybe even mutual connections you recognize. The job sounds amazing. Remote, flexible, great salary, surprisingly easy requirements. And because they scraped your resume from LinkedIn or Indeed, the message feels personal. They mention your specific skills, your experience, your city. Here's why that feels real. AI can scan thousands of profiles in minutes and generate customized outreach for every single one. One small group of scammers can run thousands of these conversations at the same time, and it costs them almost nothing. Here's where it gets genuinely unsettling. You get on a video call. There's a person on screen, very professional and friendly. They ask thoughtful questions. They explain the role. They seem completely and totally real, except they are not. Real time deepfake technology now allows someone to overlay an entirely different face and voice over their own, live during a video call. This isn't a pre recorded fake, it's happening in real time. The face moves when they move, the mouth sings to the words. It responds to you naturally. And this isn't just a theory. A company called Pindrop, a firm that literally builds fraud detection software for a living, found this out the hard way. They posted a job opening for a senior engineer. A candidate came through. They later called him Ivan X. Impressive resume aced the writing screening. But on the video call, their recruiter felt something was slightly off. The facial expressions lagged just a fraction behind the words. The voice occasionally flickered. When asked a surprise technical question, the pause was just a little too long. They flagged it internally. Their own deepfake detection software confirmed it. Ivan X was a mask, a live deepfake running over a real person's face in real time. They brought him back for a second interview to gather more information. And here is the part that genuinely gave me chills. Completely different face showed up. Same name, same resume, different person underneath the deep fake. And halfway through the call, his connection dropped, almost certainly to reset the software. When he rejoined, the fake face had actually improved. These people are getting better in real time. The interview goes well. A few days later, the offer letter arrives. Professional layout, company letterhead, formal language. Everything looks exactly right. Then comes onboarding. They need your social security number, your bank account details for direct deposit, a copy of your driver's license or passport. This is the moment the whole operation was built for. Social security number plus bank details plus a government ID equals a complete identity kit. With that combination, someone can open credit cards in your name, take out loans, file a fake tax refund, and drain your account. Sometimes all within 24 hours. The FTC has made this very clear. No legitimate employer will ask for sensitive financial or identity information before you have signed a contract and been given a confirmed start date. If it's happening before that, stop. Some of these scams go one step further. After you are hired, you are sent a link to download a work from home security site or a proprietary company platform you will need for your first day. It's malware, specifically what's called a remote access Trojan, a RAT. Once it's installed, the scammer has full visibility of your screen, your saved passwords, your banking apps, your emails, everything stored on that device. They don't just get what you voluntarily handed over, they get everything. Okay, I want to pause here for a moment because when I was putting this video together, I came across something I genuinely didn't expect to find. And I want to be upfront. Everything I'm about to share comes directly from official US government sources. Every link is in the description so you can read the original documents yourself. Here's what investigators found while looking into the fake recruiter problem. It turns out some of the people behind these fake job identities aren't just individual scammers. According to multiple US government investigations, which have resulted in real arrests, real prosecutions, and real prison sentences, there is a documented large scale scheme where individuals using stolen and AI generated American identities have been quietly getting hired at major companies as remote IT workers. Now, to understand the scale of this, let me share one real case that was actually prosecuted in court. A woman in Arizona was found to be managing a network of 90 laptops from her own home. Each laptop was logged into a different American company. Remote workers thousands of miles away were accessing those machines and appearing to everyone at those companies to be perfectly normal local employees. Her operation alone reached 309 companies and collected over $17 million in salaries before it was uncovered. She was sentenced to over 8 years in prison. And the scale of this goes beyond one case. Over 300 companies had been affected as of mid 2024. Security researchers say that number has grown significantly since. Now, why does any of this matter to you watching this video? Because whether you are someone looking for work or someone who hires people, the tools used in this scheme are the exact same tools being used by the scammers targeting everyday job seekers. AI generated profiles, stolen identities, live deepfake interviews. It's the same playbook, just operating at a scale most of us never imagined. And here's the thing that I keep coming back to. If large companies with full HR teams, IT security departments, and years of experience hiring people got caught off guard by this, then honestly, it makes completely sense that regular people applying for jobs got caught out too. This isn't about being careless. This is about how genuinely sophisticated these tools have become. So, who are scammers going after? The honest answer is everyone. Anyone with a resume online is a potential target. But there are certain groups that are specifically valuable to these scammers. New graduates and first time job seekers are high on that list. Not because they are naive, but because they have clean credit histories, fresh identification, and no previous fraud alerts on their accounts. They are attractive targets for identity theft specifically. People who have been recently laid off are also especially targeted. And the reason is simple. When you really need good news, you are more likely to want to believe it's real. Researchers studying these scams have found that urgency and time pressure are among the biggest factors in getting someone to hand over information before they stop to verify. The scam is built to catch you at your most hopeful moment and move fast before that hope fades. Okay, this is the part of the video I most want you to pay attention to because once you know these signs, you will spot them immediately. Most genuine recruiters post a job and wait. If someone messaged you out of nowhere on WhatsApp, Instagram, or Telegram with a job offer, that's your first signal to slow down. Dream salary, easy requirements, fully remote, flexible hours. That specific combination is almost always designed to make you say yes before you think. Real hiring takes time, multiple people, back and forth. If you went from a first message to a job offer within 48 hours with no proper background check or reference calls, pause. recruiters use their company's email domain. If they are communicating through Gmail, WhatsApp, Telegram, or any personal account, that's a red flag. Trust your instincts on this one. Watch for lips that don't quite match the audio, facial movements that feel slightly mechanical, edges of the face that pixelate when they move. If something feels uncanny, it probably is. No legitimate employer needs your social security number, bank account details, or passport copy before you have signed a contract and a confirmed start date. Full stop, no exceptions. If onboarding involves clicking a link they send you to install a security app or company platform, do not click it. Contact the company directly through their official website first. Search the company on Google directly. Go to their actual website. Don't use any link they gave you. Search the recruiter's name. If you are still unsure, call the company's main phone number and ask if they are currently hiring for this role. Look, AI has genuinely changed the world in remarkable ways, but it's also handed people with bad intentions a set of tools that are nearly invisible to the untrained eye. The job market is already one of the most stressful experiences most of us go through. The idea that the very act of applying for a job can now be a security risk, that's genuinely unfair. But here's what I keep coming back to. These scams work because they target something real: hope. The hope for better opportunity, the hope of financial stability, the hope of a fresh start. And the most powerful thing you can do to protect that hope is share what you now know. Send this video to someone who is job hunting right now. Send it to a recent graduate. Send it to your parents or anyone you know who might be vulnerable. Because knowing what to look for is genuinely the best protection there is. If this helped you today, a like and subscribe cost you nothing, and it helps this information reach people who need it. And drop a comment below. Which red flag surprised you the most? Take care of yourselves. See you in the next one.